So thank you. Michael and Lilian will present Nova. And so it's an AI-based platform to speed up the creative and editing process. So floor is yours. Thank you.
Thank you, Alessandro. Hello, everyone, and welcome. Thank you for joining us today. I have my colleague, Creative Director, Lilian Schiffler, with me today. And I'm Michael Moss. We are from PromoMe. So in the next 20 minutes, we will try to show our view on how you can benefit from AI for content creation. But firstly,
yes, hi. Firstly, we would like to say thank you for the Future Media Hubs for inviting us to share our vision on how the future of content creation may look like. Their aim is to share innovation and knowledge by bringing like-minded people together. And they actually consist of 3 different parts. Michael, can I have the next slide, please? Yes, the Sandbox Hub, the Video Snacker Hub, and the Open Labs Hub. We are in cooperation with Sandbox Hub, as they are basically matching startups, scale-ups, and entrepreneurs to media organizations to scale their businesses. So since we are a startup, we are working with them in that matter.
Thank you, Lilian. And a little bit about ourselves. Our team consists of the veterans from TV industry with combined more than 100 years of experience. And our main goal is to help creative and video editors to save time and have a more effective workflows. And our software, Nova, is an AI-based platform that helps speeding up that creative and editing process, alleviating creatives from those manual and labor-intensive tasks. And sometimes they can be boring as well. So the main problem with video creation is that it is a time-consuming process. First, editors need to watch hours and hours of footage. Then they need to, sometimes to go back to the footage when they look for something specific like a shot, when they look for something specific like an object or a soundbite. I mean, simply put, when and where did somebody say "Hasta la vista, baby," for example, as we know from the Terminator movie?
Yeah, so basically, how can the use of AI in content creation help creatives and editors? So basically, with our software, we allow editors and creatives to have more efficient and faster workflow, so they can concentrate on the creative, the craft itself more, which is always the creative's dream, to have more time to basically work on their ideas or create something beautiful as an editor. So a few examples of how we can help. So basically, when you are making a spot, a promo, an advert, we can help in the brainstorming process by giving ideas like labels, for example, what can be found in the footage. That right away triggers some ideas. Also, if the creatives or the editors have some ideas in the pipeline, but they haven't seen the actual footage, that could also help. You can just quickly do a quick search on your footage and right away know if that idea is valid or if that concept can be actually done from your content. At the same time, it always happens when you have to go back, look back to the footage, trying to find like a specific word or a specific sentence or a specific shot. Instead of scrolling through hours and hours of footage to find that specific thing, you can just quickly do a quick search, and then right away you see the result and have what you need. So this really saves a massive amount of time in the whole process of creation process. But these were just examples. So I'm going to show you the actual software now.
Now it's time for a little demo. Yes.
Yes, let's do the demo. So
if you can take over my screen, Lilian.
I will.
Thank you.
Hope everything is working. Let me know if there are any issues at any point. So yeah, as you can see on my screen, this is our software called Nova. What you can see here is we have a few clips on the right side. These are just some movies, episodes that I've already uploaded, actually quite a few. And then on the left side, you see some categories that I'm going to talk about. And in the middle, you have your viewer, where you can basically see the footage that is highlighted here. If I select something else, another footage will be loaded. I'm just going to go back to my illustrating clip. And so sorry about that. I'm not sure what's happening. Yes, so basically here is the place where you can add some videos. If you want to upload your own content, you can just click this button. You can upload one or multiple at the same time. I am working with English language at the moment, but we are working with actually 38 different languages. So if your content is not in English, that shouldn't be a problem. You have the option when you're uploading to select your language and just use that. Nova will analyze that language for you. So what's happening? Once you uploaded your content, you don't need to do anything else. It will automatically be analyzed and looked through by our software, and your results will be then given here. So we have shots. Shots is basically, this is a category of shots. Your whole content is chopped up into shots, meaning this shot is separated by a cut from this one and from this one and from this one. So this is a really, really fast way to visually go through your whole video and right away select your shot if you like it or not. But all the categories for us is searchable. So what I can do now, I can look for Renée Zellweger. I have the option to add some facial attributes to her or emotions, like I want her smiling. For now, I'm just gonna leave it like that. So I'm gonna get all the Renée Zellweger clips here. These are all the clips where she is showcased. What I can also do, I can add another celebrity to her. So Colin Firth. And if I choose both of them, it means that I will be given the clip where both of them are actually shown. So they are in the same clip together. So if there's something that I want to see, just 2 actors or 3 actors together, I can always do that. What I can also do, I can add some speech. So if I say, I want Renée Zellweger to say Darcy, then I can do that, click on the clip and listen.
Hello, William Jones, Darcy.
So there you have Renée Zellweger saying Darcy. It took me literally 30 seconds to do that instead of looking through the whole footage, trying to find what I'm looking for. So this is a really fast way to have a quick overview of my footage. We have other categories that we are working with. All the categories are searchable. We have facial attributes. This is again given you automatically. Facial attributes is everything that you can see on a face, for example, a mustache. If you are working on a Movember compilation or a Movember campaign, then you can just look for mustaches or beards in a footage really quickly. We have a label called we have a category called celebrities. This is again given you automatically. Everybody that is famous and can be found in the footage will be listed for you here. So in order of appearance, of course. So Renée Zellweger is the main character. If I increase my confidence level here, I have this little slider. The machine will be more confident that it's Renée Zellweger, but also I can change the shot size. If I increase the shot size, the wide shot, it means that I will be given close-ups of Renée Zellweger only, and it will just screen out the wide shots for me. So this is just a really nice thing if you're looking for someone's face or something that can be seen in a close-up.
And that'll work on objects as well, right, Lily?
Exactly, it works in objects. So for example, if you're looking for a car in a close-up, then basically you can do the same thing. Just slide the wide shot up, and then you will get a closer image of a car. We have
very useful for editors, I guess.
It is, especially if you're looking for something specific that you want to show in an object or in a face. There are lots of use cases for this one. We have the objects and activities, which is basically all the things and all the activities that are found in the footage automatically. For example, this is a romantic movie, so people kissing. So you can see all the kisses that were found in the footage automatically. So as you can see, whatever I'm clicking will be then added to this section here. This is basically your shopping cart. Whatever you put here will be saved for you. And then I will show you quite soon what you can then do with it, because it's also quite important. So I'm going to remove this for now. As I was saying, trying to help with the creative process, how does it work? You can quickly scroll through all these different things that were found. And when I was doing that, I found an angel, label angel here. And I was thinking to myself, like, I don't remember in Bridget Jones's Baby, there is an angel. I'm going to have to search for it.
I think it was a little bit higher up.
Yeah. So here is an angel. And then actually there is a part where she is dressed as an angel, which I totally didn't remember or would have probably missed. But this is a really nice thing. For example, if you are creating a Christmas compilation or a Christmas campaign, then you see, okay, there is an angel. I might do something around the theme angels or Christmas ornaments or something. So this is just a really quick way to validate your creative idea as well. Moving on to the transcript. Transcript is basically a speech-to-text recognition. Everything that's being heard in the video, then you can just read here. Again, this is searchable. So if you are looking for a word Darcy, again, you will just put it here, and then everything that contains Darcy then will be listed here for you. And then you can always listen.
Did I ever get over losing Mr. Darcy?
We have auto subtitles. So for example, if you toggle that on, you can right away read it as well.
Was he my Mr. Right?
Which is really, really great. You also have the option to actually edit the subtitles or edit the text. If you think that there is a mistake, you just click that button, change whatever you need to, and then it will be saved for you there. We also have this category called moderated labels. I need to remove Darcy. So basically, moderated labels is everything that you want to not show, all the alcohol, gambling, smoking, and so on. Basically, this is really good for compliance reasons if you want to screen out or have a quick screen through your footage and decide what not to show or see what not to show. Okay, so what then you can do, if I'm going back to this part, I selected Renee Zellweger. What you can then do, you can select one labels or multiple. You can click this button called Add to Export. What it will do then, it will put all the selection for you to this little bin. And then you have the option to export it to Avid or export it to Premiere Pro. We are working with Avid markers. And for Premiere Pro, you will get an EDL file. So all these clips will be put on a timeline for you in Premiere Pro. And right away, you can start editing. So basically, this is a really quick export out from our software Nova to your editing software. The quality will be the same because then you need to reconnect to your original footage. So basically, you will work with your original footage's quality when you're editing. Another really great thing that I'm going to show you now is here you have this little search bar. Basically, whatever you search for here will do a global search on all your footage. So if I, for example, I'm looking for a word wow, I just type that in.
Yeah.
Sorry, my internet connection can be tricky sometimes. So I type down wow. Then I will be shown all the different footage that contains the word wow. This works with everything. So at the moment, I was just looking for a word. But if I want to, for example, look for an actor like Patrick Dempsey, then he would also be shown here. If you, for example, Patrick Dempsey is showcased in this one, and then in Grey's Anatomy twice, 3 times. Again, Bridget Jones here, and also we have a video of him. So it works with all the different categories. You can pre-select your category already, or you just type down the word and then you will be shown all the different categories that that thing or person is in. Last but not least, we have something where you can actually train your own software or own account. that's called collections. So what the collection means, you just upload an image of someone. I uploaded this person. He's a Hungarian actor. He's not that famous. So I uploaded him. I gave him a name. And then I analyzed my footage of him. And then basically, he will appear in this thing called collections. He's not automatically picked up by the machine because he's not that famous. So he won't be in the celebrities. But because I uploaded one image of him, right away you can see that he's all over my footage. So this is a place where you can basically train your own machine with local celebrities or someone that is not well known. It's a really, really fast way of doing that. So basically, this was a really, really fast overview of our software. We are happy to talk to you about anything like more in depth about how it works and how you can utilize it. But because of the time restrictions, this was a really quick overview. Over to you, Michael.
Thank you, Lilian, for that wonderful presentation. And going further with our short time that we have, nothing is, of course, as simple as it is in the world. So there are still some challenges with AI. And very first challenge is, of course, to understand the place of a machine in the video editing process. For humans, AI can be quite an intimidating concept. Hence, many people misunderstand the purpose of the machines. It is important for us, at least, that our software helps creatives, help that creative process to start that very nice collaboration between a man and a machine. And we all know a lot of analogies where manual process was kind of enhanced by some automation like a tractor or et cetera, or a vacuum cleaner to speed up the cleaning process and so on and so forth. Of other challenges is, of course, the whole conceptual kind of challenge. Can a machine understand the context as a human can? For example, the difficulty with context is, can a machine read the visuals and hear the words? Can do it sometimes differently than a human being can understand the context of what's happening basically in the footage. And the difficulty to understand the different type of content. Is it a jump cut? Is it a black screen? Or maybe it's a title, or sometimes a celebrity appearing with the titles or the words on top. Or if you take a simple thing as a transcription, because it's automated, sometimes it can pick up a song for you instead of what's been actually said and put it as a text, right? So that's not very optimal, to be blunt. And of course, there are several ways to deal with these challenges and kind of building workarounds and tweaks. There are several ways to do that because, again, I think it's been mentioned already today that machine can be sometimes very dumb, but still a good example. For example, those workarounds could be something like confidence level that Lilian showed you earlier. Introducing that a user can, for example, increase the confidence level, hence get more inaccurate results. Or if you look at, for example, spoilers, how do you avoid that? We've built something like your own template maker. For every editor, for every creative, an action scene is different. For example, how I would see an action scene to how Lilian would see an action scene to another creative person. So we give a user a choice to build their own action template, for example, applying 50% of it needs to be explosions and the other 50% needs to be fights. And that's, for me, is an action scene. So there are several ways how to improve it and to build those workarounds. And then finally going through some results that we've kind of noted in the live kind of test environments. Our machine basically cut the time on logging up to 75% in some cases. And talking about some kind of references, we worked on several projects with NPO, DPG Media, and clients like Disney and NBC Universal have already implemented our software into their workflows in some of the regions in Europe. So that was a little short presentation from us. Thank you very much. I think we're just about 20 minutes past, Alexandre. And there's been a few questions in the chat as well. Perhaps you can read them all, or how do we take them?